Studies show a percentage of gamblers develop problematic or addictive behaviors. And that's not just with the gambling, it could be other things as well that spill into their lives. Online gambling revenue has grown significantly over the past few years. Now, I want to go back to that one first before we move on to this next stat, because literally it said in the last few years.
Yeah.
What has happened in the last few years? COVID.
Mm-hmm.
People were home. People were looking for things to do. That's when people really started looking at influencers. That's when people really depended on their phones. They weren't going out. They weren't having coffee. Everything was Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. And I think that has a lot to do with that addiction. You know,
That's so true.
and so now we're in the cycle where so many people are still now not going outside. Nobody's going out to touch grass. They've all been trained that you can do it all on your computer. So, Micah, with all these apps, with the things that have happened with COVID and people staying home and the Zooms and working at home and all these things. Now you can work in your pajamas. People don't know you're working in your pajamas. You might have a cute top on, you had shorts on the bottom, right? How can we break out of these type of cycles now that we've been immersed in them?
You honestly have to either go cold turkey, right? You either have to go cold turkey or you just kind of have to make a deliberate decision to put guardrails on yourself. Okay. I do not sports bet. And at times I do gamble, but my gambling is like maybe once every 6 months. It's for fun. It's when I have extra money and it's a set amount aside and I'm going with a specific strategy, right? So if what I do doesn't work within my strategy, we go home. We don't go and try to find something else. And I keep the mindset like, this is a game I'm playing. This is something I'm doing for fun. If I win, great. If I don't, it's okay. The problem is that when you take something like this and you incorporate it into your lifestyle on the regular, then it becomes dangerous, especially when what you are gambling with is touching things that you need for every day and even possibly the future. Right. So I really feel like if you find that as you, sit down and really take a real look at your wins and your losses over a period of time to find out and see what it's actually doing. Is this something that's really profitable for you? I can promise you more than likely, if you're doing this on the regular, it's not. Right. And then if you need help, take advantage of those gambling addiction hotlines that they put at the beginning and typically the end of every freaking commercial that comes out. And even on the casino machines, whatever it is that you need to do, addiction is a really serious thing. And a lot of times you absolutely do need outside help for it. Take advantage of it.
And that's with anything, but that just triggered something that I remember. Like in Kentucky, Kentucky did not have any gambling things, but Indiana did. So in Louisville, they literally took an old boat, an old steamboat or whatever, and put it over in Indiana, just right across the bridge, and they opened a casino. Now, I'm going to tell you, I know 2 or 3 people who were afraid, literally afraid, shaking, closing their eyes, going over bridges. They had a fear of bridges. Baby, how quick did that get turned off? Because they was going to the casino every Friday night, and all of a sudden, that bridge wasn't a problem.